Hey guys, Rex Overdrive here with another movie review, and this time we're talking about Baby Driver.
Baby, you tell me who does.
She a good girl? You love her?
Yes, I do.
That's too bad.
And Baby Driver is the latest movie from Edgar Wright, and he's easily one of my favorite directors right now. Just movies like Shaun of the Dead or Hot Fuzz or Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, The World's End, all four of those are such phenomenal movies, and they just have such a unique personality to all four of them. They're just such entertaining and fun movies. But Baby Driver also has a phenomenal cast with Ansel Elgort, Jamie Foxx, Kevin Spacey, Jon Hamm, and sprinkle in a little bit of Jon Bernthal in there. And this movie's about a young guy named Baby and happens to be partially deaf, and to drown out the ringing in his ears, he listens to music nonstop while also being one of the best getaway drivers in the business. And he also has a debt to pay off with Kevin Spacey's character. Things are fine until Baby meets a girl and wants to get out, but he ends up learning that it's not that easy. And when it comes to Edgar Wright, the guy has done no wrong in my book. I think all of his films are phenomenal, and I can clearly tell when I'm watching an Edgar Wright movie. When I'm watching an Edgar Wright movie, I know it's an Edgar Wright movie. But can we all just take a second and just think about what an Edgar Wright Ant-Man movie would have been like? Man, that would have been awesome. I wish we could have seen that, but Ant-Man turned out great regardless. In the last few weeks, I've been really excited to see this movie and just see what Edgar Wright could do with kind of a modern action car chase type movie. And I'm happy to report I had a complete blast watching this movie. And just right from the beginning, this movie just hooks you. And this probably has some of the best car chase sequences that I've ever seen in any movie. I mean, it all felt real and practical. It never felt like an over-the-top or cheesy CGI fest car chase sequence like one of the Fast and the Furious movies. And this film also incorporates tons of music, and it's almost kind of like a character in the movie, and that's how I feel with the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. But with Baby Driver, it kind of sets the tempo of the car chase sequences or just the action scenes. And I thought that was a pretty cool way to do that. And it's actually the music that Baby's listening to in his headphones. So it almost gives you a little bit more of his personality and what type of different types of music the guy likes. And I'm not afraid to put it out there. I was a little cautious with Ansel Elgort being cast in the lead role in this movie. I mean, he was good in The Fault in Our Stars. This just wasn't the type of role that I would have expected to see him in, but I was really impressed with his performance, especially in those action sequences. And Baby's also he's not a character that has a lot to say, but he gets that emotion across with his facial expressions. And Jamie Foxx is also insanely good in this movie, and I almost forgot that he was in this film, but man, does he bring it. And his character, you want to hate his character, but the guy just has so much charisma and just brings that likability. And Kevin Spacey's also really good in the movie, and his character kind of just organizes the heist. He's the master planner, if you will, but he's excellent at giving fast, quippy information, and every time the guy's on screen, it's just, the guy commands the room. And Lily James also plays Baby's love interest in the movie, and after that first act, which is insanely good, the movie kind of slows down and kind of just focuses on Baby and Lily James' character. And it's not that I didn't like it slowing down or anything like that. I wanted to learn more about these characters, and you wouldn't get that if this entire movie was just all car chase sequences. But the relationship between these two just kind of develops so quickly, and they get thrown in this whole mess, and it's would she really have made all these life-changing decisions given that she's known Baby for just a couple of days? I don't know, it almost felt sort of fantasy-like or just kind of dream-like, and there's a few scenes that kind of indicate that it could be that. I don't know, just the relationship, it was just one of the weaker parts in the movie for me. But aside from that, Jamie Foxx, Jon Hamm, all of these actors in this movie just really bring it, and I had such a blast watching this film, even with that weaker relationship dynamic throughout the movie. But in the third act, the movie really kicks it into overdrive, and it just has some of the most amazing action sequences and probably some of the best best car chase sequences that I've ever seen in a movie. And I have to give Edgar Wright props. I mean, this guy knows how to direct a movie. There wasn't a single moment in Baby Driver that I was bored watching it on the screen. Just like every shot and editing in his movies is just something to cherish. And the soundtrack in the movie, it's such a well composed soundtrack. It's one of those movies that you need to go see on the big screen. It's action packed, it's funny, it's like the total package. Go check Baby Driver out. So with all that said, I'm gonna give Baby Driver an A-. Guys, let me know what you thought of Baby Driver down below in the comment section. And Spider-Man Homecoming comes out next week. I cannot wait to see that. I'll have a regular review plus a spoilers review talking about that. Michael Keaton is the man. I cannot wait to check that movie out. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to subscribe for future videos. I'm Rex Overdrive. I'll see you next time.